Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
Flau'jae, she said, I'm just having fun now. Me personally, I think Flau'jae wants to declare for the draft, but is it the best decision for her right now? Because if she declares for this year's draft, she might go anywhere between 3 and like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere kind of mid to late first round when she could be the number 1 pick if she just waited until next year. So I think she'll just end up waiting until next year, giving Anissa Murrow her moment this year to get drafted in the first round. She comes back next year and stuff like that and becomes number 1 pick. So that's what I think. I think Flau'jae is going to end up staying, but I think she wants to leave. So if her personal want to leave exceeds what's kind of like what, I don't know, what she should do, then, I think she'll declare, but I don't know nothing. That's just how I feel just looking at the pattern of things. That's that. The report. Jay Lee English called that woman with the independent Substack a liar. We all saw it. The comment section was clowning her. But what she said in that thing was that Jewell Loyd was upset that she didn't get 20 points a game, right? Because with Nike would have gave her a bonus or something like that if she averaged 20 points a game, and she ended up averaging like 19.6, 19.7 points a game. Everybody said, this is a lie. You're a terrible person. This ain't journalism. I hate the way you said this. You need to stop. This is irresponsible, right? Big bad wolf talking, right? I said, somebody's lying. This side is lying or this side is lying. Guess what happened on Instagram later that same day? Skylar Diggins-Smith reposted some stories talking about people who were only concerned about their averages or something like that, and she put 100 emoji. And she started sneak dissing Jewell Loyd on Instagram the same time that they called this girl a liar for reporting that. I don't know who's lying, but Skylar Diggins-Smith, if it is a lie, Skylar Diggins-Smith is drinking the Kool-Aid and she's telling the lie with the girl. That's the thing that I don't get about this thing when people say journalists are lying or journalists are this and that. I had a situation when Deion was over at Jackson State, when I was covering Jackson State football a few years ago, and it was a situation where I misinterpreted what Deion was saying. Deion was laughing. I'm thinking Deion laughing about what was asked, with the context of what they've been talking about all season, all spring season, and how they've been acting around the certain position of quarterback, right? So I'm thinking he laughing at that. I reported as such. It turns out he laughing about a prank they pulling, and it had nothing to do with that. But players ended up going in the transfer portal. Like 3 quarterbacks went in the transfer portal after that. And he said, man, this and that. I said, man, look, if your players knew that you was playing, if they knew you for real, if they knew you the way they were supposed to know you, if a report came out that wasn't, what it was supposed to be, right? Why did your players leave? Why did your players believe the report as opposed to what you showed them? Don't they spend much more time with you than we do as the media? So it's the same thing, right? If this girl ain't telling the truth, why is Skylar Diggins-Smith believing that report or going along with what that report says versus what, oh, my sister's in the locker room. We know what's going on. Don't nobody on the outside know what's going on. That's another thing I really dislike. You don't know the full story, so stop talking about it. Why is you talking about us not knowing the full story instead of telling us the full story? That's another thing. It's okay. So here we go. We're going to another thing now. I didn't even know I was going to go on this rant. Angel Reese and Flau'jae, bro. This man tweet, Flau'jae Johnson is the best player in LSU women's basketball recent history since Simone Augustus in over a decade and a half, and even close. Everybody said Angel Reese. So now it brought up the Flau'jae and Angel Reese thing. I guess people somewhere said that Flau'jae wouldn't even be nothing without Angel Reese, and that's when Flau'jae mama said she been a star when she came to LSU, everything like that. And the next day, Flau'jae comes back and says, oh, y'all must forget I was on a rap game. I was on America's Got Talent, everything like that as a kid. I've been had motion. What I want to say about that. Flau'jae is young. She ain't need to clap back. Flau'jae, if you on Forbes list, Billboard, BET Awards, you performed at the ESPYs, You got a song with Wayne and you performed at Louisiana Fest and you the leading scorer in the SEC. Why is you clapping back at anybody? You got a national championship. You are Flau'jae Johnson, bro. You don't need to clap back at nobody. And I understand we humans. And every now and again we gonna clap back at somebody. I just clap back at old girl telling me to hold on. I'm gonna share the screen again. I'm gonna share the screen just in case you missed it, because we got a couple of viewers in here that wasn't in here before. I was just clapping back at need to know basis just about 10 minutes ago, talking about I ain't watch no games. You seen me posting the Atlanta Dream press conferences talking about I ain't watch no games. I'm at the press conference. You gotta go to the game to go to the press conference. But anyways, going back to that, man. Flau'jae don't need to clap back. But she's young. She's like what, 20, 21? She just turned 21, things of that sort. Happy belated, by the way, big foe. She didn't need to clap back. This whole Flau'jae versus Angel Reese thing is ugly. I wish she could just go to either one of them. They both got podcasts and they both come out the same day. They both come out on Wednesdays on YouTube. I'll be watching both of them. I watch Angel Reese's a lot. I watch Flau'jae's a lot and stuff like that. They need to go on each other's podcasts and piece it up in public. Just like how it was with Takeoff and I mean not Takeoff, God rest his soul, with Quavo and Offset. The same thing needs to happen with Flau'jae and Angel Reese, where they show, instead of just saying it ain't no love lost, we ain't as close as we used to be, everything like that, to in person talking it out. The way that Kobe and Shaq sat down after Kobe retired, that's the same way that it needs to be with Flau'jae and Angel Reese. They both have podcasts, and both the podcasts come out the same day on YouTube on the same platform. Before Unrivaled gets started up in Miami in January, Angel need to go back home to LSU and have that sit down with Flau'jae. You know what I'm saying? It'll go viral. Both of them will make money off of it, and they can settle their differences on camera in public, and people can stop these narratives. Because see, the thing about it, when people say, oh, it ain't none of your business, we just stand where we saying y'all don't know the full story, you give space to people to create narratives. You give space to people just to say whatever they want to say. And then I feel like it really becomes dangerous at that point, because when you give people the imagination to come up with whatever they want to come up with, they're going to come up with a whole new thing. And now you got this thing of, and now you reading that, and now maybe I should have a problem with Flau'jae. Maybe I should have a problem with Angel Reese. It don't even need to get to that. The fans don't even need to get in between y'all to create a narrative, to create something that wasn't there. If you just tell the people, no, this is what it is. We on camera, shake it up. In this age generation and stuff like that, nothing don't matter until you do it on camera anyway. If you ain't do it on camera, it ain't matter. It ain't count. That's why people saying Angel Reese wasn't working this offseason, because she doing everything on camera but playing basketball. And the girl working out every single day, she just doing it at 5 a.m. And the rest of the day, she got to be Angel Reese, the celebrity, the influencer. So there's that. What else do I want?
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't
quick question?
ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.